Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and into another vlog. It's day 9 of our holiday in Japan and we are currently in Hiroshima. Today we are doing a day trip to Miyajima Island, so we are starting the day around 8 AM so we can try to beat the crowds. We are taking a tram to the train station and then taking a train to the ferry terminal. At the ferry terminal, there are 2 ferry companies you can go with. If you have a JR pass, you can take the red one. We don't have a JR pass for this trip, so we went with the blue company and bought a one-off ticket. But we actually got the combo ticket that included the ropeways because we are planning to do that anyway. Okay, off we go. The ferry ride is only 10 minutes and the timetable is very frequent. It departs every 15 minutes or so. I generally get travel sickness, boats being the worst mode of travel, but I figured I should be able to survive this trip without wearing my sea bands. It is slow and smooth, but just in case, I had a ginger lolly to keep any nausea at bay. We have arrived and it's about 9 AM now. As soon as we left the ferry terminal, we started walking towards the right-hand side where the path leads to the famous torii gate that sits in the middle of the water. There are wild deers here that roam around freely, which is fun, but unlike in Nara, Osaka, there are no deer crackers to feed them, and I don't think you're supposed to offer them any food at all.
Wants to go in? Wants to go eat food?
He wants one for breakfast. So let me in.
We also plan to come back at around 3 PM when it is low tide to see if we can walk right up to it. So in the meantime, we explore the rest of the island. Starting at the shrine, we paid a little entry fee and then walked through from one end to the other. There was a ceremony happening at the time too. And then, following the map, we walked towards Omoto Park, where we spotted more deers chilling under the cherry blossom trees. We then came across the starting point for a nature walk trail, which we debated whether or not we should go up. In the end, we decided to give it a go, and we ended up hiking up the entire mountain that people generally take the ropeways up. There are 3 trails, by the way, that vary in length. We happened to take the longest one, which took us about 2 hours to get to the top. My husband and I enjoy a good nature hike, but we thought it may be a bit challenging for our 60-year-old mums. But taking it slowly and having regular breaks between the sections with lots of steps, they did it. So proud of my mum, who usually isn't very active in terms of exercise, so this was a lot for her. When we got to the top, we wanted to have a little snack break, but this deer smelt our choc chip buns and was coming to steal it. We quickly shoved it back into our bags, but he kept sniffing us out. The weather was nice and cool, so it made for a comfortable walk, just taking off our jackets when we warmed up. From the top, we took the ropeways back down to see the view from above. The ropeways are split into 2 sections. The first section is for large groups riding in one carriage, all squished in like sardines. And then the second part, each cable car fits about 6 people, so depending on your group size, you could get one all to yourself. All up, the ropeways take about 15 minutes each way. Back on the ground, we went straight for lunch. After having worked up an appetite, we're all so hungry for a bowl of hot soup noodles. It's about 3 p.m. now, and we have come back to the Torii Gate to see it at low tide. We are able to walk out over the soggy sand and take a picture close up. Then we spent another hour or so in the market area to find a warm dessert sort of snack and to have a look at the shops. We decided to try these pastries. There were 3 fillings to choose from: custard, chocolate or red bean. We bought one each and sat inside to eat it, where they also provided free green tea to enjoy with. We took the ferry back to the main island at about 4ish and called it a day.
It is half an hour longer.
Mum, what do you think?
I don't mind if you don't have to walk.
Good morning, it's the next day and we are off to Hiroshima Castle and the Sukien Garden. I really liked this castle. It had a huge moat around it, which made it feel like it was next to a river, and the architecture and aesthetic from the outside was interesting. We paid entry to go inside. Similar to Osaka Castle, the inside is a museum for most levels, and then the top level has a viewing balcony all the way around. There is a lot of reading in here, so if you enjoy doing that, there is lots to learn. I found it interesting, and the nugget of knowledge I took away from there was that back in those days, the way land was measured was by how much rice it yields. The more rice your land can generate, it determines its size and value. Fun fact.
Tadi cute.
Alright, before we head to the next attraction, we got an apple and custard pastry. We had a really amazing one in Asakusa 2 years ago, but we've been on a mission this time trying to find something similar. This one was nice, but it wasn't the one. We are at the Sukien Gardens now, and entry costs 350 yen each, which is under 4 Australian dollars. We also paid 100 yen to buy some carp food to feed the fishies. The gardens are beautiful. There is a big lake in the middle and the path goes around with other little pockets to explore along the way. I'm actually a little surprised by the bamboo forest as we are planning to see it in Kyoto. But hey, there's a little taste of it here now with no crowds, so that's a bonus. So it turns out the carp are not really interested in the food. My guess is that they are already full because so many people are feeding them. So that was a bit of a letdown. We just had to get rid of the food aimlessly in various places around the lake by the end of it. The bridge is one of the key points of interests, and I wasn't expecting the steps to be slanted. They angle upwards going up and downwards going down, which makes no sense because it would be so slippery on a wet day. Anyway, after spending a couple of hours here, we went to get some onigiris for lunch and walked around the shops for a bit for the rest of the day. And that brings me to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more from me. Have a lovely day, and I'll catch you in the next one.